What do I need to start a security company? Awesome question. My name's Brando Linick, and I can throw at you like a million different ideas here, whether that's starting a security company with cameras, alright, so security cameras, surveillance systems like house alarms, or you're talking about security personnel, whether that's bodyguards, or security for personal events, or wedding events, or big planning events. There's a lot of different ways you could tackle this, and because it's so broad, I figured I would do a review on the business model, sharing with you principles and concepts you just got to know when it comes to how you actually build the business, what is actually needed to build the business, and much, much more. Alright, so to kick off the conversation, having gotten around really close friends of mine who have started their own security business, both home system security systems, alright, and they actually became a wholesaler from a manufacturer that developed and designed and created security systems for people's homes, and then they would sell them to people. So kind of like as a distributor, that's what they're doing. So I've gotten around people who have done that. I've also gotten around people who have done security cameras, okay, which is essentially the same thing. They bought from wholesalers, they marketed up retail price, and then they sold the security system to clients with homes and shops and stores. And when it comes to this, buying low and selling high, unless you're actually creating the product yourself, it can be kind of crazy task, alright? Dealing with shipping and handling, all this stuff is something you need to keep in mind. And from a business perspective, a business model review in this video, alright, when you're doing that, you got to keep in mind that's initially your overhead, alright, which is buying low and selling high, and you're buying it from the manufacturer or wholesaler, the security system. You're marking up retail price, and then you're selling it to your potential clients. Now, you can do this fairly simple. You can, once you legalize your business, alright, get it registered, once you get a business license, you can start promoting your stuff on Facebook. I would actually go to Facebook groups, start sharing with, videos and pictures, and go on Instagram as well, and start sharing, what you have to offer with people, and it'll be a little bit easier for you to actually get your foot up and off the ground, as is with what people do traditionally. They just start a business and then they don't know how to get customers and clients, which is the lifeblood to your business. So it's essential you just start going out there and marketing on Facebook, like I said, Instagram as well. Start putting yourself out there, create a Facebook fan page for your security business, make sure you got a catchy name, and keep it cool. Post videos of yourself, build connections with people, attract people to you, and also post things up on Craigslist. I know my friend who started a home security business, that's what he started doing, posting things up on Craigslist, started getting jobs, connecting with people, and he got his business up and off the ground that way, and it took him a little less than about 12 months to do that. So that's just in an essence of how you can actually start a security company. But like I said, when it comes to what's actually needed, dealing with supplies, dealing with equipment, dealing with buying low and selling high, that whole process, it can cut down your profit margins. And if you're in business to make margins, alright, to make income, and you're looking at this just from an opportunity standpoint, alright, I'm speaking to those of you who are just looking at this because you want to quit your job or you want to make money, I would suggest before you consider starting a security company business, alright, before you head down this path, learn how to increase your profit margins, start a business with high profit margins, and then decrease your workload and overhead. Am I telling you that you're going to get rich quick? Starting another different type of business? No, there's always work required. You do have to learn some things, but my story with this goes back about a year ago when I transitioned from a traditional brick and mortar business, and I came across a person who was building a business on the internet, and they were doing so without buying low and selling high. They were doing so without customers, or I should say employees, and chasing down customers. Alright, they had customers, but they weren't chasing them down, doing home meetings or hotel briefings, and they were attracting people to them through the internet, okay? And because they were doing this, making a high multiple six-figure income, just working from their laptop on the internet, that's literally all they're doing, which is not average or typical results. When I share this with you, I'm not guaranteeing you the same results, but because of that, I started to model and copy what they're doing. In less than a month, okay, I was able to create a full-time income business working part-time. And those aren't average or typical results. I'm not guaranteeing you the same results. I worked my butt off hard. I worked at it, and I learned, alright? I educated myself, but I became a student of what I was taught. And if you want to build a business to create high profit margins where you can not only afford what it is you want to do, but have the time freedom to enjoy that, I would advise you, before you consider starting a security company, if this makes sense to you from a business review perspective, consider looking at the internet, alright? Your options are open. It's a vast marketplace, okay? And that's just my tip, that's my 2 cents. So I hope you enjoyed this video review as much as they're putting together for you. Very brief and broad, I know, but I wanted to do this without trying to confuse you and overwhelm you. And I hope you got value. So I appreciate you. If you'd like to learn a little bit more information by the end of this video about how to build a business on the internet, if you're coachable, willing to put in the work, you can connect with me on my site. Check it out. It's 123marketingtips.com. I'll put a link in the description, and I'll see you on the beaches of the world. Take care.